right, guys. So today is Thursday, the 30th. My goodness, July is almost over. I'm just doing a couple things today around the property. Got home after work, did a quick workout, and now we are outside. Sharpened up the axe and drove the tractor back here with Mr. Brush Hog to do a little bit of trail maintenance. I like to try to knock these down before they get too bad. Knocked them down with the Hustler last time and was pushing the package for that a little bit, but the Brush Hog is on the Coyote, and we are smooth sailing now with some nice sharp blades from the other day. So we are in business here. This won't take very long, and then we are going to run down into the woods just beside this field and try to buck up. Well, it's already bucked up. We're going to actually try to split some of the firewood from a dead oak tree that had fallen about a year ago. So we're going to run down there and do that. My plan is, and my hope I should say, is that I can break those pieces up. So that they're probably 30-inch diameter oaks, up to 16-inch length. But man, I do not want to manhandle all of those onto a log splitter or anywhere near a log splitter. So I'm going to try to take the axe and split them up a little bit. Try to make that a little bit more manageable, and hope that helps me out a little bit. So axe is sharpened up. We'll see what we get into. It's really not a fancy axe. It's just one of those Fiskars from Home Depot. Nothing special, but it should do the breakdown that I need to do today. At least fingers crossed that it does. So stick around, guys. I appreciate you being here, and we'll run down, set you guys up to watch some firewood here in just a moment. I didn't really plan on doing an extra pass here, but I went kind of one swipe on the outside of our typical trail, which is about 2 passes with the Brush Hog, 10 to 12 feet. But after sharpening everything, I really wanted to see how this was going to cut the next time I get out here, which I hope is soon. Unfortunately, it's going to rain this weekend, and so I don't think I'm going to be able to get out here and knock this out this weekend, but very soon, next opportunity I get, this is on the to-do list, because right now it is cutting nice and clean. It's going to look good whenever it's all cut together. And after this cut, I'll probably have one more cut sometime in August, early September, and that's going to be it for cutting this field. So we've cut it once this year. This will be the second time. We'll do one more time, and we should be good coming into hunting season and into the fall time. So I'm going to run down now this trail into the woods here, and we are going to go tackle a little bit of that firewood. So that should be a little bit of a workout after our workout earlier, but something I'm looking forward to swinging an axe again. It's been a little bit. So everything's looking good down here. Coyote's doing great. Brush Hog's doing great. So this is going to be our workspace for the next half hour probably or so. This tree came down about a year ago, and at that time I came and started cutting it up. I did leave a nice big saw log here, so I'm hoping I can get that to the house now that the sawmill's here, but no guarantee. It's going to be a heavy lift. This is all red oak from a pretty massive tree that came down. A huge root ball is still kind of suspended. I'd like to try to do something about that at some point. So I'm really just left with the trunk now. I had already cleaned up there, so there were some really large limbs at the top of the tree. I cleaned those up, split those for firewood. We burned a lot of that last winter, and you can see it's been here a while. I have some fungus and stuff growing on a few of these pieces, all of these pieces. But at the same time, I had these cut up to help them start drying. So now that they've dried and they're checked, I am hopeful that we can split some of these with an axe. So I'm going to grab the axe, set you guys up, and we can see what happens next. So we've got a little bit of a mess right now, but we're going to make this into something useful. So like I said, it's been a minute since I got to swing an axe. After we got our log splitter, I felt pretty spoiled, and I used that for most everything. But these pieces, I did not want to try to maneuver them around a log splitter. They're just too heavy. So my hope right now is, at least with a lot of this checking, I can break these up without too much of a problem. Like I said, this is just a husky version. It's basically a Fisker's axe. So nothing special. I did sharpen it a little bit here, but let's see what we can make happen. So here. All right. Colton came down with Melina on the dune buggy, joined me for a little bit. I have not swung an axe in a while. That was actually a lot of fun, but it is still extremely humid down here, so I am soaked in sweat. I forgot my gloves, so the axe is starting to slip, and I'm going to start getting a blister if I don't stop now. But we got all the big ones at least split once. We have 3 more down here that are more solid that I'm gonna still split before we get onto the splitter. But we're in pretty good shape now. So I'll get the log splitter down here as soon as I have an opportunity. We'll get these knocked out, stacked somewhere, and maybe get them as much as we can up towards the house. This red oak, like I said, is probably not going to be ready for this year, although it's been cut for several months already. I'll get a moisture meter on it at some point here, see where we're at, but I don't expect to have to burn it this year, but if we need to, we will. But I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Got a couple things done around the house. Colton's going to go hunting, and then we'll be back at it again tomorrow. It is supposed to rain this weekend, like I had said earlier. I think I said earlier. So we have some inside stuff planned. We're going to be starting on flooring, ripping up some old carpet this weekend is the plan. So we'll bring you along for a little bit of that. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Appreciate you being here. We're having fun. If you like to work hard, have fun, get a little dirty, you're my kind of people. So appreciate you being here. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow on the next one.
Wave.